Mustangs rally to win 3 sets in a row, Tash, after being down 2-0 early on, and they upset the U of T Varsity Blues for the second year in a row here at the Final Four. Last year we saw it happen in the semifinals. This time it's in the bronze medal match. As we take a look at the set highlights from the 5th set, the Western Mustangs, Tash, turned it on when the time mattered.
And that's what you have to do in 5th sets. And we talked about that in the first 4, is really getting to that 16th point. But when you get to the 5th set, getting to that 8th point is so crucial, changing those sides. You're really taking the momentum literally with you to the other side of the court, and you got to push to the end.
That we will. I was ahead of myself there. We'll take a look at the set highlights now, Tash. And as I mentioned, the Varsity Blues, I want to talk to you a little bit about what it means to be up by 2 sets, and not only the positives that come with that, but the negatives. And we saw that haunt the Varsity Blues here this afternoon.
And you know, it's good to start off early, and we like seeing teams getting off to a hot start. And they're a team that has so much potential, so many young players that are all coming back next season. They did so well, but that's where you have to keep the drive going through that 3rd set. That is a hard set to get through. It's been a long game so far, and you have to push to the end. And that's when they kind of let Western start to find their drive, start to take the pace of the match, and they just took away and went on to win the game.
That they did. The Mustangs really showed their experience late in the 5th set, as you see the final there. As we take a look at the team versus stats, and we mentioned how good the Varsity Blues were offensively yesterday. It dried up in the last 3. Did anything stand out to you specifically here?
Well, we look at both teams, the service errors, 10 for Western, 9 for the Varsity Blues. And while those are crucial, it also shows how aggressive they were on that back line. And that's what you have to be in these games. You have to play to win, and they did that from all aspects on the court.
Well, the player of the game for the Western Mustangs was Rachel Grove, but we talked about Kelsey Veltman after the 4th set, and she was just as strong again in the 5th set. As we take a look at some of her highlights from this game, and Tash, you don't expect much less from Kelsey Veltman.
And she's a clutch player. That's just it. And she came up when they needed her most. And in the end, that's what her team needed. And it wasn't just her. A few other players, Gemma, a lot of them came up late in the set, and it wasn't looking too good at the start, but later on in the game. And that's what you need to be. You need to be a team that if you're down a few sets, you're able to come back late in the match.
That is right. Well, it's the Western Mustangs that bring home the OUA bronze medal. And in just over an hour's time, 6 o'clock, it's the Ryerson Rams and the McMaster Marauders. Tash, let's tee up that one a little bit. Let's keep the viewers around, as they should. A thriller we should expect there as well.
And you know what? Going into today, I'm not surprised that both these games go to 5 sets, because these teams play so close together. And even in those stats in this last game, it was point for point really all the way through. So that's what I'm expecting to see in this Ryerson-McMaster game as well.
Well, don't go anywhere. Teams getting set to hit the floor once again for warm-ups. The gold medal match is coming up 6 o'clock right here on Rams Live. The Ryerson Rams on home court look to win their first ever OUA championship against the McMaster Marauders. That will do it for this one. Jackson Jacobs, Tash Surreal, Raheem Karmali, Emma Duggan, our producer Adam Chorikzeski, everybody behind the scenes and in between. Thank you for tuning in. The Western Mustangs are your OUA bronze medalist for the 2017-18 season. Good afternoon from the Mattamy Athletic Center. We'll see you again in an hour's time.